are now tuned in live to the Essence Show.
In the building, putting it down.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, The Essence, here right now, live broadcasting from Nightline TV each and every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The Essence Show. You do not want to miss it, and if you do, you better get in line. Guys, it's your girl, The Essence. We are here at Pier 132 for Elements of Hip Hop Award. Legendary artists will be here that have been servicing our community through their artistry, their music, their journalism, and we
from the Bronx, right? And it was like, you from the Bronx? And then everything in the club's for free. Nah, but thank you so much. This is a blessing. This is an honor. Shout out to all of the honorees tonight. Super love, super respect. You know, this man right here,
Hey guys, we are ending the night and I must say it was amazing! Oh my god, I finally got in touch and close to iconic people that I've been following through the whole career, people that have inspired me, people that have made me fall in love and with hip hop. Tonight has been amazing. I mean, legends. DJ Red Alert, Grandmaster Cash, Swiss Beats, Dougie Fresh, Melly Mel, who else? Big Daddy Kane, Mr. Ruben Diaz, thank you for putting this together with Windows of Hip Hop. Wait till you guys see what's in store for the Bronx. An amazing thing is on the way. The rush that I have is unexplainable. I'm so happy to be part of this event, and I can't wait for next year. And thank you for tuning in and watching the Diaz Show and watching my journey. It's amazing in here. Amazing. I mean, look. Dougie Fresh even beatbox for me. Get in line. It's just so loud in here, you know? But thank you for J30 being here with me and capturing every moment. It was a legendary night, something that I would never forget. And Miss Lisa Everett, I finally got to you. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Stay tuned for The Essence on location. 2018, baby. Get in line. I want to give a shout out to J30, SBMG Pictures, for rocking out with me, working the room, networking, getting contacts, video, interviews, camera. It was the dopest night. Just want to thank Ruben Diaz Jr., the dopest Bronx Borough president ever. Actually, frustrated rapper. He's not really a Bronx Borough president. Don't tell anybody. Shh, just a disguise. And the Windows of Hip Hop for the event. I mean, I almost couldn't even interview him without like rapping all the time. I just love it. I freaking love it. It was an amazing evening, so I was very happy to be and blessed to be there. Good night, guys.
Hey, y'all niggas is whack. Hey, y'all scared and that's why I just fumble. And that is just facts. And you wondering why they don't love you? You gotta change up and be different. Plan a whole new mission. Have a whole new vision. Give them what the game been missing. Gotta have flow, fuck the cash flow. Young boy, Astro. Like the young boy with the afro. Yeah. Y'all niggas is humble. Cause y'all niggas don't live in the jungle. My niggas is humble. They don't wanna go back to the jungle. Hey, y'all niggas is whack. Hey, y'all scared and that's why I just fumble. And that is just facts. And you wondering why they don't love you? It's a culture, boy. Stay focused, boy. On the beaches, birds, and ocean noise. But if you ain't focused, boy, you never take trips by the beach, birds, and ocean noise. Tour life, I see more life. When niggas talking about more ice. When niggas fighting for more rights. Y'all niggas is humble. Cause y'all niggas don't live in the jungle. My niggas is humble. They don't wanna go back to the jungle. Hey, y'all niggas is whack. Hey, y'all scared and that's why I just fumble. And that is just facts. And you wondering why they don't love you?
Good evening, guys. It's your girl, The Essence, on the The Essence Show. Welcome to Get in Line Wednesday. Today is January 30th, and we'll be on Facebook Live, Nightline TV, from 6 to 8 p.m. Please share the video. Numbers count. Hey, guys. Welcome. I hope everyone's having a great week so far. It's been kind of cold this week, but we're getting there. We're getting there. A few more weeks till spring. Hopefully spring comes early this year. What you guys think? I'm back in studio. I took a little hiatus last week, if anybody noticed. But we're back in full effect, and we have a great show ahead. I have some of my homies here. It's kind of like a family kind of affair that it should be fun and exciting. Actually, my guest that will be coming in, one of them is already here, and he's actually been supporting me from like day one, like 3 years ago. And he came in for my first show of The Real Ladies Real Talk, and that's when we first met. And he's just been a great supporter ever since. And then the other guest I have coming in is the son of someone that we know very well to the show. And he came in for his first time last year on Real Ladies Real Talk, and I kind of popped his cherry. And then he asked to come back. So I think he's doing his rounds. He's been on Bobby Simmons. He's been on Sway in the Morning. He's performing. I saw a video of him in the strip club premiering his new release. So, you know, things are growing for him. So we have a good show. I have not so much news, just a couple of pop culture updates. The video that we just opened up with was an event that I went to last night by Ruben Diaz, who presented Bronx Borough President. One of the dopest people alive. We're now calling him like the hip-hop president, hip-hop mayor, because he just freestyled all night. Like, I'm conducting an interview, and all he's doing is freestyling and letting the DJ know, yo, you got this, you got that, I want to hear it. It was a great night. It was called Elements of Hip-Hop, and it was kind of like a semi-private event. And basically, it was an honorary award show from presented also by Windows of Hip Hop. Please research them. Please look into them. They are building the Bronx up on the hip hop side of things. They want to put like together a museum and just education of hip hop with the pioneers. It's a great movement. I hope to work with them soon. Last night was beautiful. They did it at Pier 132 right on Willow Street. It's kind of a dope spot. I mean, the lighting is gorgeous. The setup is beautiful. And they had Dougie Fresh there, DJ Red Alert, Lisa Evers, Swiss Beats, Grandmaster Cass, and who else was there? Oh, Big Daddy Kane. And it was very interesting because as much as I was excited to be there, it also took me through like a kind of like a hip hop journey, you know? And everybody was there chilling. Nobody was in a rush. Swiss Beats actually stayed all night, had a 6 o'clock a.m. flight to Africa because, you know, he's on the move. He just came from the whole Grammy festivities. It was awesome. So I just wanted to show you a little peek. We're editing some footage right now as we speak. Shout out to J30 and Mala Rings and SVMG Pictures. He was there to just capture my journey and just be there with me to network, and we had a great freaking time. And we're editing the video as we speak, and I'll be putting it up so you guys can tune in and check out my interviews. It was like a radio wish come true. I'm working on certain people, but Lisa Evers, I've been emailing like every single week. And finally, I had the opportunity to be in her same space, and I got a great chat with her. So please support the street soldiers. She's out in our community. Right now, she's doing something in the Bronx. I forgot where it is, but she's speaking out for the people that are not having hot water and heat. She's really moving that because a lot of us are freezing in the Bronx, and it's not fair. We should not, in this day, should not be freezing and not having water in our communities. And it was just a great night. So thank you, John DeSeo, for the invite and the outreach. And I hope everybody's been having a great week. Just wanted to get into some news. I just want to share. I mean, we've been talking about the Grammys all week and how Jay-Z got snubbed with the 8 nominations. I want to talk with that about my guests and see how they feel about that. He's also putting 444 into a finance book, and I just got word from him and his peoples, that he's opening a new restaurant. So he's on to good and better things. To me, they looked absolutely beautiful this weekend. They are like the royalty right now. They are like so regal. They're bringing like hip hop to a whole other level. It's ridiculous. But the Grammy Awards were really good this year. It was a little emotional with the whole women movement and Time's Up and all that. You know, it's getting a little played out. It's getting a little crazy, but, you know, we still need to stand together and support this movement. I mean, I was just going to say that right now. Thanks, but I was just going to bring that up right now, that Scott Baio's now under fire, and I love me some Scott Baio. Like, I've been in love with Charles in Charge since a little kid, and I don't believe this, and I don't want to believe it, and I really feel like he's honest. And I mean, he did admit that he did have sex, consensual sex with Nagar Edgar, or whatever her name is. And she seems really upset. And she kind of wants to, she's been speaking on Dr. Oz and had a whole argument backstage about the birthdays and the ages that her and her friend were at the time. And he had mentioned, if you have evidence, then why are you going to social media? Why are you bringing it to the shows and not going to the cops? So now she's like, oh, yeah, you want me to bring it to the police? Now I'm going to do that. So now a whole investigation starts. And it's just, I don't know, bad. Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
No, I was just going to say, the name of the show says it all. Charles is in charge.
You want to be
on my show?
I could believe she was in love with him.
No, she did. She said, I don't know if you watched all of it, Dr. Oz. She sat down with him twice.
Yeah.
A couple days ago and then last night to reply to his Facebook Live or YouTube video, whatever that was that he went through. So she replied to what he was saying in that. So
has her story been changing?
It kind of, I don't know. It's tough because of the situation and the allegations. It's kind of tough to, like to say she's lying or whatever. But, I mean, she's
not relevant for years.
Well, not that. She's been, what she's been doing is that she's been like covering her bases. Yeah. Because she knows that in the past she said things to rebuttal or to, to make everything look innocent or to say this. And she said things, but now what she's saying is that she said it because she was afraid and she wasn't ready and she didn't realize.
And he told her not to tell anybody, that we can all get fired.
It took her 30 years. All that stuff. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it's tough because, if it happened, then it sucks. But I don't know. I've been watching both. And he's coming out with his paperwork and, he's trying to prove her wrong. But then, like I said, she's covering her bases saying, oh, yeah, I said things in the past just to say it, to cover it up. So I don't know.
It's a sad situation because it's sad for anybody to be accused of such accusations if it's not necessarily true. And,
I mean,
it's a very sensitive topic.
It's freaking Chachi. Come on.
I know, but, I just feel bad that if a man is really innocent or something was understood and now this female has a change of heart because she analyzes things a little differently as an older adult, it's just not fair to have to defend yourself and be under this microscope now. That's part of the list.
But, there was the one thing that I found interesting, right? Because, he's going off of her own words. So he's using her words against him.
Right.
Against herself.
Right.
Right? Or whatever. So he's like, when she said about that they had this consensual sex.
Right.
When the show finished. Way after it finished. But then he was like showing a script with the show date of when it recorded. And it's like when you already over 18 and the show was still running and we still had 4 other shows or something like that after this show. So like, you know, he's like blowing up her spot basically, you know. And then all of a sudden she's like, you know, backpedaling and she's very convincing though.
She is using the word rape though too. Not like molesting.
No, she
used the word rape today that I saw on TMZ.
I guess I missed it, but I know that she mentioned the molesting and at 14 years old when it started, but they had sex the first time at 17 supposedly.
She was in love with him. She gave it up. He didn't have to do much for that.
Yeah, but regardless,
their
big thing that they're going against him with is, regardless if she consented.
It's her age. You're not supposed to.
In California, 18 years old is the age of consent. Anything under that is statutory rape, regardless if she thought she was in love or if they were in a relationship. It's still statutory rape.
Oh man, and I want to communicate this too with my guests and just see what their input is, because they are in the industries and they're young men as well, and it's just, you know, it's all over. It's in our world too. We deal with it. We may not say nothing. We may overlook it, but it happens. It happens all the time, whether it's the words, whether it's the looks, whether it's the touch on the shoulder or the pat on the leg. It's all over the place. It also brings us to Russell Simmons, who's now getting sued for $5 million. His accuser's speaking out as well. And, you know, with him, I know he loves women. I know he can be a little bit of a womanizer, but like they said that he raped with violence. Like he was violent with it. And that to me still bothers me. Violent? Like strapped down, like shut up.
Well, is that violent?
That's violent. That's aggressive.
So damn, I gotta look out then, cause
you do.
Coming for me. You know
you do.
I don't know, cause I mean, like,
don't be playing with that too much.
I mean, like, yo, babe, and I hold up the straps. I'm like, yo, babe, what's up? And if she says okay,
I don't know.
And if I grab you by the neck and you give a little gulp and you say, you know, you tell me yes.
That's aggressive, though.
But I'm saying, though.
I know, but it's not cool. Now his wife is his ex-wife, Kamora Lee Simmons. Well, I don't know if she's still Simmons, but she's speaking out now and kind of coming to his defense. I know she witnessed a few females in her time with him. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I'm still going on the rough stuff.
Well, let's leave that alone.
Okay, I'm just saying, if
and he's gonna keep doing this.
If you agree, and you know, anyway, okay. Good night.
Well, that seems like it's not working anymore. If you agreed, you know what I mean. So yeah, the Grammys were great. There was a lot of performances that were good. I personally loved the Lady Gaga. I loved Kesha. Oh my God, amazing. I'm not really a fan of hers, but she was very moving. I liked Bruno Mars. It was cool. Who else was there? Pink was kind of subtle and simple. Logic and Alyssa with the Suicide song. That was kind of dope. I'm glad that he did that because it's a really nice message. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Netflix. Netflix is getting ready for a new hip-hop documentary series, which is featuring Nas, T.I., and much, much more. I'm excited. I just saw Stillmatic or Illmatic. What's the name of the documentary that's out now? Is it Stillmatic? Oh, I loved it. I watched it. I was a little late on it, but when I met with Ralph, we talked about him a lot. So the next day I kind of went home and I said, let me see what this documentary was about. And it was the most genuine, organic documentary that I've ever seen on a hip-hop artist. I mean, from day one to now where he is now, they got into his family and how he was really raised really well. And his mother was a sweetheart, and his brother Jungle, I believe. Was it Jungle? He was the hood side. He was a funny dude, but he's the one that kind of left school and did all that hood shit. But it was really a good documentary. And if you guys haven't, if you missed it, go watch it. Nas is all over the place. I see him on IG. He's one of my wishes. I'm trying to see how I can even get to him because he really is phenomenal at this point. He's being honored at certain colleges for like just his contributions to hip hop. It's funny because yesterday we were at the event and they were giving out these magazines, A Source. I'm not really gonna like promote them, but it's just funny how I picked it up, and I know I already did. I picked it up and it was very lightweight for me, and I was just like, what happened to like the glossy covers and like the politics? And they had like the Power of 30, which I kind of got upset because I was like, why is the Essence not there as one of the radio hosts? It's one of my dreams. But yeah, the source started pointing out all these different acts, and Swiss Beats was in it, Jay-Z was in it, Nas was in it. So Nas is doing his thing, and I'm very proud of him, and I would love to see this docuseries. What else? Snoop Dogg, he plans to go gospel with an album called Bible of Love. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I can't visualize that. We'll probably talk about that later. Yeah, like we're gonna be being Snoop high doing gospel music. This is very interesting to me. I'm really excited to see this. Also, China has banned any type of hip hop and culture from all their media. If there's anything that is violent, if there's anything on the bodies like tattoos of actors and singers and rappers, if there's a certain look that they have an article on it. You guys should try to find it to read it. They want to ban. So they're saying like no Cardi B over there, no Mingles, whatever his Migos is, none of that over there. They're not doing any hip hop over there. They're cleaning it out. Hi, Mommy. Hey, Ray Pearson. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching. That's John from Fever and them. Yeah. Who else we have? Shout out to Fever Records. Who?
Shout out to Turtle.
Turtle? I don't know who Turtle is. Is somebody new? I want to give a shout out to everybody who's tuning in right now. Please share the video on Facebook Live from 6 to 8 p.m. Nightline TV, the Essence Show. We're going to get started. I'm just going through some news, just trying to keep you guys a little updated. Fever Records, we have Freestyle Concert March 3rd at Lehman College. Get your tickets now at feverrecords.com. And we have Radio City February 3rd, I believe. That bat's trying to get me to get us in, which I haven't reached out. You kind of told me, yo, see what you can do. What up, white boy? We're going to get in there. They pick up your calls faster than they pick up my calls. That's all. Congratulations to Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse has gotten her star in the Walk of Hollywood fame. It's been 78 years that she's been out, and they finally figured, let's honor her and let's put her on a star. She's lovely. I love Minnie Mouse. I was a Minnie Mouse fan all through my teenage years, and then I totally obsessed into Hello Kitty. It was sickening. And my mom did not help with the whole Hello Kitty movement. I think she was like reliving me as like a child or something, when I wasn't even really into Hello Kitty when I was a kid. I was more into like Raggedy Ann and Gem, and not really into Barbies and music. That was my thing. And the microphone. I love Gem, truly outrageous. Yeah, all of that good stuff. So yeah, we're going to get started. I don't want to talk to you guys too much. I do want to talk to my guests also about sex dolls. That was supposed to be my topic last week, because there's been a lot of hoopla about these sex dolls that are going from like $2,000 to $5,000. And I put up a thing about these men out here, and a lot of them said they're not down with it. That is kind of something sick. And those are for the corny white rich men that don't get any. But it's all over my IG. And they're looking really realistic. Like I had to take like a double take at a few of them, because the bodies are crazy, which I don't even know why they're making dolls. I just don't get the whole visual thing. It's just, and then the men want to fight back and say, well, you guys have dildos. It's not the same. We're not actually building men and replacing men with the men dolls. Like, we're just not doing that.
Because you just get right to it. You don't want the whole thing. You just want that, and you want to do that.
But y'all don't want the whole thing either. It's all for sex purposes.
That's what I'm saying. You get, for you ladies, it's just right to business. That's it.
Because men are not handling their business. Well, not all men. I can't speak for all men.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I wouldn't know anyway. He's been in line for a long time, so I can't say much. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break. Are we going to go to a video? Who do we have? You know what? Before you put on the Mr. Funky, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Funky. Mr. Funky from the Lords on the Underground is my dude. That is my homie. Like, we speak personally. He's right now in France, in Paris. And he just finished his part 1 solo album ever. It is so dope. It's Mr. Funky, but renewed and refreshed Mr. Funky. There's still like that Jersey rawness and that dark side of him, but then he has like that international vibe, and he has messages in his songs, and he just has this aggression that Mr. Funky always had. You know what I mean? So please, guys, download the album. It has like about maybe 8 tracks on it. I actually listened to it over and over again because it just goes so fast for me. And there's something in there for everyone. Please support the movement. Please support Mr. Do-It-All from Jersey. He's doing congressman for Newark for 2018. So Lords of the Underground doing their thing. I wanted to get him on a call today, but I'm going to try to figure out if I can just do something on Skype with him and then just broadcast it. But we're going to go to his first video that he has released on YouTube, and it's called DMX, and it has a feature on it, so enjoy. And it actually has an old school beat to kind of take you back a little bit. We'll be right back on the DSN show. Get in line.
And now, Deus, X, marking. As we go back and forth like mac and roll, when niggas out there, they act like they didn't know, but now you know. Okay, here we go. Back again, Mr. Funky Man, and I'm sicker with the flow in every avenue, street, corner, and boulevard, they know. Okay, here we go. Yeah. What up, funk? What up, Shug? My clothes a little baggy, but I'm still good. I done been around the world and I'm still hood. Niggas think they won't get stole, but they still would. My heart's tainted, but my mind's pure. My gun a little rusty, but my aim's sure. Still crazy, still a writer, still a flamethrower. Type of flow, only see my niggas named Noah. My words command power like the Ayatollahs. My voice can touch niggas, I'll Sakaya Modus. I speak in front of millions of people like the POTUS. Still I'm not above happy endings at the Flying Lotus. Don't get it twisted, homie, I am focused. My crew create magic, no hocus pocus. My little homie told me put you all on notice. Your meter is running, I'm back and I'm jumping. My niggas, I'm coming. As I go back and forth like mac and roll with niggas out there, they act like they didn't know, but now you know. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
No matter how large I get, the fire still burns. Cause from the hood I came into the hood I must return. Shaka knocker, yo, pick up the cheek, gotta rock it round. Should up above the tip, you're not my knocker.
I made you feel something that you would not have felt had you not saw what I did.
Lil Coney ass. Skirt. We don't give a fuck. Lil Coney ass. Lil Coney
Young Lord, had to keep my notebook in the gun drawer. You don't go hard than what you come for. Be shopping like I'm walking through a gun store. In 2 breaths, open window, I can snipe a lung off. A warlord at the Waldorf, surrounded by war halls with a shirt that say you're all soft. Funk, you about to have me in my bag again. What a pickle, another fickle rapper in the bag again. I'm better than ever, it's been evident. Fuck they lame rhetoric of relevance, embellishments. Nah, I'm chilling with Penelope, she heaven sent. Just like my eloquence, just like my element. I'm in my my element, I'm the elephant in the room. You a pelican, swing my tusk, watch a pelican fly. Wrong move, see a pelican die. Over a good look, skeleton eyes, nigga.
Has to go back and forth like mac and roll with niggas out in the alley, they didn't know, but now you know. Okay, here we go. Have to go back and forth like mac and roll with niggas out in the alley, they didn't know, but now you know. They tried to say that I was old. I cut a rapper's ass and he like, damn, that boy cold. Motherfuckers be talking about relevance. Don't make that sleeping elephant. Fuck out of here. I've been at this shit for so many years. It's just a fun fact for you. Really, nobody cares. My point is, from 91 until now, while all these rappers fell off, was still killing shows in Macau. Wow, respect my authority. Niggas bite my shit and hope it tastes like pickle pie. I don't care about no rapper using my beats. I just don't want for that rapper to be some rapper I'll eat. Can he at least be somebody respected out in these streets? I ain't got too much to ask for. How y'all looking at me? Has to go back and forth like mac and roll with niggas out in the alley, they didn't know, but now you know.
Young Lord, had to keep my notebook in the gun drawer. Wow. You don't go hard than what you come for.
Acrobatically, have to go back and forth like mac and roll with niggas out in the alley, they didn't know, but now you know. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Guys, we're back. Oh my God, we're here at the DS and Sean Get In Line, Nightline TV. I'm here. Doesn't this face look a little familiar? It's not K7. It's not. I promise you, it's not K7. 20 years ago. But actually, he came to our Real Ladies Real Talk about a year ago, and I popped his cherry for the first time. I think I was the first interview ever.
Absolutely, you were.
And then we had a great conversation, and you was one of my great interviewees for the first time.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty easy to talk to. I don't know.
All right, can I come over
there? There you go. Yeah, that's much better. That's much better.
It's a little awkward. Okay, maybe not. That's giving me the look. Okay, we're just gonna do what we gotta do. Okay, don't worry about it. Just look at them. It's fine.
All right.
So he was one of my best interviewees, and you were very good on your first interview, I must say.
Thank you.
It's kind of nerve-wracking when you've never been on an interview for some people.
I mean, it wasn't really nerve-wracking. It was just like something I wasn't used to. But I mean, you're a very easy person to talk to, So I mean, it was great. I'm happy to be back. I'm very happy to be back.
Yeah. So I saw him growing, and then we met like last October. We was at that dope ass party from Tony Touch.
Oh yeah, the Tony Touch party. Yeah.
You were there, and that's where I met you. And he was like, "Yes, I want to come back on. I got some new stuff." So here we are. We're back with JaySixKilla.
Hey, J6 P Double.
Introduce your partner.
Yo, this is my man right here.
What up?
Hailing from Staten Island, the one and only, the legendary P Double.
So now you guys are working on a lot of stuff. We have a new song released 6 a.m., right?
Oh, absolutely.
We're down with the Wave Creators, right?
Wave Creators, absolutely.
King Record. Wait, what is it?
Kings Road Entertainment. Kings Road Entertainment.
We in the building.
Kings Road. Hold on, real quick. Legacee. Record this, okay?
So yeah, we're here, and we're just bringing him back. He wants to catch up with us a little bit, give us a little bit of what he's up to, what we have to look forward to in 2018. I see you guys traveling a lot.
Yeah, we're traveling, trying to do as many shows as possible right now.
Yeah, I see you at SOBs.
SOBs, yeah, we did. I did SOBs it was actually September. Me and P did our record Down the Ride.
That was live.
Yeah, that was a great time.
That's major. SOBs is like a stomping ground. Like if you make it there, you're kind of good to go.
It was like a last minute thing too. Shout out Sha Collins. She actually asked me to just hop on the bill real quick, so I did it in a week in advance. I had my boys with me, my band and everything. Yes. We just
live
we
band.
shut it down. Yeah, live band.
Is that what we're doing?
We do some shows. Shout out to Andrew and Khalil, my guitarist and drummer.
Oh, I love this.
We pick and choose the shows that we want to do it, but yeah.
So we're still doing like the Wave, right?
Yeah, still in the Wave. Yo, shout out Wave Creators, Jalen, A-Bub, shout out Spaz, shout out Ray Lugo, the OG. They couldn't be here today, but they're probably watching.
And what's
going on? We on live right now too, so we double live.
The Essence Show.
Double live.
So the other day I see you at a gentleman's club. Is that right?
Oh yeah. Last Friday, we went to XS. I had to pull up on my man. Shout out DJ Stevie P. Had to pull up. He was DJing on the ones and twos. He played 6 a.m. and also which is my new single 6 a.m. featuring Ravs, and then he played me and P Double's record called Hotel, which is coming very soon in the next few weeks.
Watch out. How you guys got together? Give me a little
Oh, this is a great story.
You want to tell the story?
Yeah. All right, so I'm a dancer my whole life.
Really?
Since I'm like 6.
Professional
so
dancer?
Professional, yeah, in the
Of
industry.
What do you
hip hop.
dance?
I do hip hop.
Oh, nice.
So
maybe I could see something later.
Maybe.
Okay.
So growing up, I did that. Through meeting people, mutual connections we have. I ended up being asked to dance for his pop.
Oh.
When was that? Last year?
Yeah, last February, Radio City.
So it's actually coming up again. So yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, that was it. Yeah. So last
Radio
year
City.
I did the Radio City date, and he happened to be there. What were you doing? Photography?
Yeah, I was doing the photography.
Okay.
So he was just taking pictures for his pop. I met him in the dressing room. We were chopping it up, whatever. He played his record, and I was like, yo, time out. I didn't know you rap. Wait, let me play some shit, right? So I played a record, and he was like, yo, this is fire. We need to link up, whatever. It happened to be that I had my own tour going on at that time, and it was in his town the next week. Like, it was just weird. Stars aligned.
Yeah.
He came to the show, did the date, and then we went to the studio after, and we just started making music, and that was it.
It was meant to be.
It's been
Yeah, look at that, right?
Yeah.
You guys vibe very well together. There's a lot of energy going on.
Oh, yo, you have no idea. The energy is crazy.
This is light right now.
Are we doing school still, or are we kind of done with that?
School's washed.
School's been done.
Wash gang.
We're done?
Yeah,
Wash
we've been
gang.
done with school.
That's done.
No
Talking about
college?
school.
Or you just not doing it?
Well, I went to trade school. I went to Recording Engineers Association.
So
Okay.
I went to trade school too, not that school, but another one for that. But I dropped out though. So
I
Yeah.
kind of like the trade school or the skilled craft school, because sometimes a 4-degree, and hey, go get your degree. I got mine. I
Stay
put
in
my
school,
work,
kids.
Stay in school. But if you're really not into school, try to find something that you want to put your skill in, because it's just more worth the money and your time. Because sometimes a 4-year kind of drains you out of
Listen,
it.
They
I
make you
don't
go
really
through
get
loops.
to-
It's a bunch of loops to get to what you really want to do.
Yeah.
So by the
And
fourth
I-
I was taking chem and bio
I
and
feel like-
English. Like, I need
Exactly.
radio in my life.
I feel like the school system is broken.
it is broken.
And it's so expensive. Like my
Yes.
cousin's in school right now. He's in a great school, doing big things. Good for him. But like for me, I know what I want. You know what I mean? And if, when you know what you want, just go get it. Like that's all it comes
I
down
totally
to.
agree
You
with
know?
that. So what's coming up for you guys now? What's going on in your lives?
Oh man, so I just dropped the single 6 a.m.
Crazy,
You know?
crazy,
What are you
knocking the
saying
streets
about?
up.
What are you doing at 6 a.m.?
That's
What
it.
you writing about it?
6 a.m. I just want to pull up on you. You already know?
Yeah.
Hey.
So we
Let's
dropped
go.
that song. P Double just dropped a record called Going Up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
so
New year, new me. You know,
going up.
we're going up.
So, I mean, me and P Double, like I said, we've been working since last February, March. So we have all these records together. We finally decided it was time to come together and start to release some music. So starting Monday, officially,
Yep.
we'll be dropping our first record.
Oh boy.
And we'll be dropping a record every 10
boy.
days.
Lega, you ready, Lega?
goodness.
Every 10 days, yeah.
Thirsty.
We're starting off
That's
with
that hunger, huh?
yeah, we're starting off one of our heavy hitters. It's called All Night. Very, very excited to drop this song. I'm not
I
gonna lie.
like the titles of things here. 6 a.m.
6
all
a.m.
night. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out
That's
Rabs
funny.
on 6 a.m.
That's funny.
You know, we're going in. We're going
Give
in.
me a
honestly.
little background of the 6 in your life, because you have JaySixKilla, 6
J6.
a.m. There's always a number.
Well,
for
6
you.
a.m. was just a coincidence. I was in the studio, like I said, shout out my boy Rabs. He's on the track with me. We were in the studio, we played the beat, and we just started vibing out. So within 20 minutes, he's like, yo, we should make it something about 6 a.m. So I was like, 6 a.m.? It's like, this kind of has like a little R&B twist to the beat. I was like, 6 a.m., I just want to pull up on you. And then we just started bouncing off ideas, and the song just happened.
That's how it happens, man.
So how you describing your style or your vibe with you two?
Well,
What do we look forward to?
With us?
with me and P Double, it's everywhere.
Y'all look
It's
like
just-
trouble. Light skin one looks like a lot of trouble.
Listen,
I've been told.
Yeah, the eyes, trouble.
me and P, we go everywhere. Honestly, me and P are very versatile artists. Like we individually, we don't really stick to one style of music. Like I had said when I met with you last time,
You'll get killed out here. You can't.
Yeah,
That's
we don't
true.
just stick
Gotta
to
be
one,
everything.
one vibe. So we're all over the place right now regarding our records. You know, we have some turn up, some hype records. We have some more lyrical, more like sit back and listen records.
We have like the in the feels records, like the deep concept, meaningful records. You know what I mean? Because those are important too.
100%.
Yeah,
But
definitely. Who's your audience? Who are you speaking to?
Everybody who likes real rap. Shout out all the real rap fans.
Everybody who likes real rap. Everybody who likes real music.
That's real music, yeah. Let's not box us in. Yeah, real music. If you like real music, that's it.
Who's influencing you guys right now?
Ooh, artists like current artists right now
that
we're listening to. I listen to it's hard for me. I listen to a lot of everything, so I'm listening to a lot of trap right now. I'm listening to a lot of Migos. I'm listening to a lot of Travis Scott. I'm also listening to some Dave East. Some of the new Joey Badass that's been coming out. I'm trying to new Kendrick too. I know y'all seen that. He just won a bunch of Grammys.
Yes, he did.
Obviously, new Hove. We're big Hove fans. Big Hove fans.
Oh, I see the hat.
I have my
greatness is a process.
Yes, we're gonna talk about him. How did you feel about the Kendrick Lamar performance on the Grammys? Did
you
see that?
I didn't really watch the full Grammys, but I did catch that, and that was fire.
Yeah,
he bodied.
Don't you guys think?
Me and P had a plan to watch the entire Grammys, but then we got halfway through the Grammys and gave up.
That's because the interest. It was just like whatever.
But that Kendrick Lamar performance was insane.
Yeah, it was.
If he's watching, shout out Kendrick Lamar, man.
Yeah, shout out Kendrick. That shit was
So what's
dope.
going on with you guys for this year? Anything coming up for the spring? You just had a performance yesterday, correct?
Yeah, I did the earwax sessions yesterday. Shout out Long Island. Me and P Double have a performance tomorrow at the same spot, Amityville Music Hall in Amityville, New York. It's on Long Island.
Come through.
It's hosted by Hip Hop Mike. You got J6, you got P Double, you got Rabs, you got Young Cuff. You got 7047.
The lineup is dope.
It's crazy lineup. It's gonna be a great night. Hosted by Hip Hop Mike from Hot 97.
Nice.
So we're going up. I'm a little sick right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I woke up sick. Yeah, but I'm still gonna kill the show.
No sick days. No sick days.
Absolutely not.
I thought your voice did sound a little different.
Yeah.
Because you're getting older.
Nah, I'm a little under the weather.
What has changed from last year to now?
A lot. Everything.
Well, let's talk about this. The last time I saw you was last March. So I dropped a project in April with a new music video called Limits. At the end of April, right after I dropped Limits, I went on a college tour. I did 2 shows up. I did a show in SUNY Geneseo, a show in SUNY Oneonta, and then I did 3 Connecticut dates and came back home. And then I was actually on, shout out my dad, K7. I was on Sway in the Morning for my dad's interview. Shout out Legacee as well. He was in the building.
That was fire.
Life-changing experience.
Amazing,
crazy.
Right?
So that was a big build-up. And then, shout out Sway, Uncle Sway, Deal Sway. And then in June, I actually flew out to Germany to work with my producer, Charge You Extra. I was there for 2 weeks. We made a whole R&B project called Open 24/7, which is out now on SoundCloud. You already know. We went in on that. So then when I came home, it was just, all right, now I went across the world.
Yeah.
I did Sway in the Morning. I went on my first tour. Like, what do I do now? So,
keep going.
I did keep going. I did a little fall run of shows. We did about like 12 shows, I think. We did mad shows.
We did a lot of shows.
Yeah, from like October to December. But along with doing shows, you've just been really focusing in the studio, working on music, trying to get everything right for this year.
Right.
And now we're excited to actually let everything go.
Yeah, I love the energy. There's a lot of excitement here. There's a lot of newness here. You're like, I always feel your energy ready to just go.
It's just
stay ready, don't have to get ready.
Hey, stay ready, don't have to get ready. Every time me and P Double are together, it's always a crazy time. Always crazy things going on. We keep the energy up.
Are we adding your dad into any of this, or we're staying away from this?
That's for another interview. That's for another interview.
I'm gonna let you answer that.
That's for another interview.
Okay.
We got some.
Save that then.
Just say there's some things under wraps right now that we're working on. But
all right.
We're gonna leave it that way.
Yeah, we'll leave it.
Well, you guys are always working.
But shout out to my dad. Yeah, he's probably watching
Pop.
right now.
Without Pop, none of this would have happened.
You can never make it.
He couldn't make it. No, he was gonna come. We actually had plans to meet up with him and come together.
Yeah?
But
And he didn't want to come to the
next time.
He didn't want to come surprise D.
Things happen. Life happens.
I love you. No matter what, I love you. I'll see you in a few weeks at the concert. I'm gonna bother you in your dressing room. Watch. You have to get in line.
It's a threat.
Run down.
Are we going back to dancing anytime? Or is this taking
away
from all of that?
That's funny. It never took me away from it. I feel like you have to prioritize in life,
Yeah, you
right?
do.
So dance for me has been my whole life, and I felt like there's a ceiling in the dance world, right? No matter what it is, everybody has a different answer, but that's just me personal. So I always made music since I'm like 10. I was just a hobby, and I felt like that was more of a career-driven thing. So I've been in the studio, and it just so happened that the music has been getting more serious as time goes on, and it's been taking me away from the dance, which I never want to let go of because that's who I am.
Yeah.
But I'm like focused on this at the moment.
Got it.
That's my answer for that.
But y'all don't want to smoke with P Double.
Are we dancing?
I will come for Chris Brown though. I'm coming for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm coming.
No smoke with P Double.
That is like some real competition right
there. I'm coming.
Are we doing any dancing in the upcoming concerts?
Of course.
Are we?
Of course.
Nice.
I look
for you.
Of course.
You got to come to the concerts.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. 2018 is crazy already.
Social media. We're gonna be posting them all over social media. Stay, like she would say, get in line. We got Instagram. We're coming for these shows, man. We're tearing everything
new release, babe, so we could play it on.
All right, which one are we playing right now? All right, let's play the first track. No? All right, first we're gonna play my new single. It's called 6 a.m. featuring Rabs. Shout out Long Island. We got this.
Let's go.
Oh, we'll be right back to the Essence Show.
Hey.
Yeah. 6 a.m. I just wanna pull up on you. 6 a.m. You got a man, you ain't loyal. Don't pretend that I got a future for you. Not just friends. We can let it dream on for you. 6 a.m. I just wanna pull up on you. 6 a.m. You got a man, you ain't loyal. Don't pretend that I got a future for you. Not just friends. We can let it dream on for you. Had to tell that this life ain't for you. With the clubs and the tours, it's a lot to endure, and I know that you got me spoiled. Do oral with a rose in your ear, so floral. What I gotta do to make that back work? You and him, I ignore that factor. Bend over and throw that backwards. And I know you never been with a rapper. This shit different. In the range in the backseat kissing. On the way to the crib, half tipsy. I've been broken, you claim you can fix me? Oh, let me see if you was all talk. I ain't tryna fuck around for the long haul. When you wanna just hit me with a phone call, fuck a roll call. We can do it all night. 6 a.m. I just wanna pull up on you. 6 a.m. You got a man, you ain't loyal. Don't pretend that I got a future for you. Not just friends. We can let it dream on for you. 6 a.m. I just wanna pull up on you. 6 a.m. You got a man, you ain't loyal. Don't pretend that I got a future for you. Not just friends. We can let it dream on for you. Come till 5:30. I don't wanna waste no time. 6 a.m. Come till 9:30. I don't wanna waste no time. And no, there's no surprise. Make you feel alive.
6 a.m. Down to Penn Station. Early in the morning. Last night got wasted. She don't really drink though, but we did it on occasion. Looking at this Bombay, man, this shit persuasive. She makes a rock with a Sprite. I got lean with Mountain Dew. FaceTime me all night. Stop frontin', come down. Look at my watch and say 5:30. I don't wanna waste no time. Baby girl, you're all mine. Shorty, you one of a kind.
6 a.m. I just wanna pull up on you. 6 a.m. You got a man, you ain't loyal. Don't pretend that I got a future for you. Not just friends. We can let it dream on for you. 6 a.m. I just wanna pull up on you. 6 a.m. You got a man, you ain't loyal. Don't pretend that I got a future for you. Not just friends. We can let it dream on for you. What's up? Yeah. 6 a.m. I just wanna pull up on you. 6 a.m. You got a man, you ain't loyal. Don't pretend that I got a future for you. Not just friends.
And we're back at the show. I'm here with JaySixKilla.
Yeah. P Double on the bitch too. Yeah.
So what's up, guys? Where we left off?
we left off. We just played 6 a.m. by J6 featuring Rabs.
Fire.
I want to talk a little bit more about the music we have coming out.
Go ahead, tell me. I'm excited for you. I want to hear.
So why don't we do this? We'll give you a little background on the first song we're about to drop. It's called All Night. So I know it sounds like I put out 6 a.m., so it sounds like All Night's going to be another one of those R&B tracks. All Night is not an R&B track.
No, sir.
All Night is the closest thing we have right now to a New York record. When it comes to production, when it comes to just bars and consistency. You know, we got P-Double on the hook. We got P-Double on the hook, hyping it up.
What's the P-Double for?
It has a variation of things. So originally my initials are PCC.
Uh-huh.
But then as time grew, the C got dropped and people just started calling me P-Double. But then it's funny because I'm a Gemini. So the twins, obviously.
Yeah.
So there's like two of me and like this P-Double is like the alter ego.
And then those
pretty dope.
twins have 2 other people. So there's going to be 4 of us.
P Quattro, the 20th, June 20th.
Oh, you're like cussed by Cancer.
Yeah.
I'm the 7th. Okay. Gem bro. I love gems.
P-Double, you already know. Infamous. It's the
So
guy.
go ahead. I'm sorry to cut you off,
but anyway, yeah. So we got P-Double on the hook. You got me on the first verse, starting the bars in right, and then you got P-Double on the second verse. Really just takes it home to where it needs to be. So.
I mean, we literally give them all the way background story. So obviously, I'm from Staten Island. He's from Long Island, and it's like a 3 or 4 hour commute to get to him for me, and him to come to me. So we'd literally be in the studio all night, like right?
Literally.
So that's
we record right now at REA right now in actually Islandia, New York.
Oh, okay.
Also home of Studio 631. So we be over there recording. Usually it's late night hours, usually when P travels out to me.
Crazy.
Or we record some stuff in P's house. He has a little studio over there.
I built the project studio, cut costs, keep the overhead low.
Project studio.
Nice. I like that.
But most of it was recorded in Long Island, in my studio. So.
How you guys feeling about hip hop nowadays? With your generation, because you guys are a little.
I knew she was gonna do this. I know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
P-Double. I'm gonna let P-Double talk.
Don't mention no Cardi B.
I mean, Cardi B. I love Cardi though. Shout out Cardi. But like, I feel like this generation of hip hop is trash. I'm just gonna say it out loud. I just don't like it. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. All right, so at least it's not just me. He's gonna say something else, and I'm gonna probably agree with some of the points he says, but I just don't.
Go ahead.
All right, so I feel like hip hop is going to make a comeback this year.
That's a different. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that.
I listen to everything. So like I had said, like I like trap music. I like the drill music. I like the punk trap that's coming out right now. I listen to everything.
Interesting.
But I feel like we're in need of a true savior to the hip hop because I feel like a lot of these rappers, and it's hard to even consider them rappers, these artists now are being put into the rapper category because of the way they're dressing and who they're doing songs with.
Facts.
So, not every artist is a rapper.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
but then
Dave East is a rapper.
But they shouldn't be in.
Lil Uzi is an artist.
They shouldn't be in the rap category.
But people put them in the rap category, and some of these artists will tell you that they don't like to be categorized as rappers. But the game has a lot of politics. There's a lot of inside things going on, but realistically, I'm satisfied with the way music is going. I just feel like we need to categorize our artists better.
But are you settling though, or
am I settling? Absolutely not. If you listen to my music, I try and I use my influences as newer artists mixed with the old and try and bring everything full circle. I don't try and just do what's hot, you know what I mean?
I'm glad that you're doing that because we need the younger generation to bring back kind of the old school stuff so people can start following.
But there's a lot of real dope talent out here.
Yeah, you gotta look for it. You have to look for it. It's not mainstream though. The mainstream hip hop to me is what I don't really feel it.
Got it.
Like I had to go out and look for who was hot in my city, in my area, and I found them now. But it's not just gonna be presented to you. Like us as people, also listeners, we have to go and find the talent too, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because
what's out there. So
otherwise the labels and stuff will.
Yeah, but why? So then why is this kind of music being popularized? Is that a word? Popularized, right?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because we're entertaining it.
That's what I mean. I don't understand. Like that shouldn't.
Easy.
We also live in the age of social media.
It's microwave music.
Exactly.
But I don't even think it's gonna last long. Like this isn't gonna be we're trying to have a 20-year run in this, long careers. You know what I mean?
This is our life.
Put our life on the line for this stuff. You know, I just feel like these people come in and do whatever they want, get away with it, and when they're done, they don't feel. You know, like
I kind of feel like that. I mean, you guys feel like that, and I feel like that about radio personalities and shows and everybody.
I personally don't even
jumping on the boat to have fun.
That's
you know.
I personally don't even listen to the radio. Honestly, I don't listen to radio.
I don't either. I want to be on it, but I don't listen to it. And it kind of sucks because when I do, I'm not going to be able to play what I want to play. I have to play whatever's on the payola, list, which is the garbage.
That's the way it goes.
So it is what it is.
But shouldn't for real music.
Let's change that.
We can make the change. That's what I'm saying. Us as listeners need to go and look for that talent as opposed to having it served to us. Because what's being served to us is not necessarily what we want.
It's the McDonald's.
You know.
What's our summers looking like?
But for real, summer is looking crazy. So we're trying to set up a run of shows, but me and P Double have countless. We have so many records out right now. We're gonna drop a few in the next few weeks to give you guys a taste, and hopefully by the summer we'll have time to revisit.
I think we should just keep dropping. That's it. Just keep dropping.
But pace it too. You don't want to give too much too fast.
Yeah, but I feel like we're in that.
In that mode, fire.
Besides that, because we are in that, but I feel like in this generation, like, strike while the iron's hot and don't stop. You know?
That's what everybody's doing right now.
So how do you deal with that? Because he has a certain way of doing things, and then you do. So you guys compromise?
Well, we compromise. That's why one thing I love about P Double, we're able to sit there and
put ideas together,
put our heads together, and create a more. What's the word I'm looking for? A better outcome to what we're about to do.
Yeah, best. I agree. Yeah, the best outcome for the brand.
Do you feel like it's easy? Well, not easy. Do you feel like it's been beneficial that your dad is who he is and very known in the business in your growth? Or do you feel like it makes things harder? Or do you not care about it? Or do you try to keep him away from it?
It's not that I keep him away from it. I honestly just do me. I try and focus on me and do everything I could do to make what I'm doing pop, and then I give it to my dad for opinions. Like my dad, he's good at giving me opinions and helping me take things to the next level where it needs to be.
Pop's a legend. He knows it.
Of course,
he knows what he's talking about.
He's sold platinum records. So.
Yes,
crazy.
Still doing
crazy.
Still doing it. Still doing shows.
Do you get offended when he tells you the truth, or you kind of
absolutely not? I'm somebody. I love criticism.
Okay.
I love criticism.
You need it.
I sit there and I listen to my music 20 times a day. Like right now, I'm working on a project. I don't know when it's gonna come out, but I listen to the 8 songs that I have right now, solid, and I always pick it apart and I give it to people, and I want to know the negative because everybody always has something positive to say.
Yeah.
Especially like when it's your friends. I don't like yes men. I like people like P Double will be like, oh, you need to rewrite that or go harder. Oh, I think this should go here. And
right.
I like that. Always trying to build to make the best product that I can build.
Exactly.
And that's why this project that me and him are going to drop is so special, because both of our heads were in it, and the way it was created and composed, like it's crazy.
I love it.
A lot of thought, a lot of effort.
Nice.
Can we play a record?
Yes.
Can we do it?
Go ahead.
All right, we're going to play the first record. We're going to drop this song on Monday. You guys get to hear it first.
And give out your information to where
they
can
find
you guys.
Real quick, you can find me at JaySixKilla, JaySixKilla on Instagram, Twitter, and all that.
And I am P Double at ITSPDOUBLE on all platforms. Holla at your boy. Nice. I answer everybody. We're like that.
we do this.
I answer everybody.
Listen, this song is called All Night. J6 and P Double. Get in line exclusive. Excuse me.
Thank you. The Essence Show.
Ow.
We'll be right back.
I do this shit all night, stay true to this shit my whole life. I don't have off nights, I can teach you how to ball right. I don't do rest, I do all night, till nobody's left and that's alright. Only the best get the spotlight, so we coming for next, got it locked tight. Cause I do this shit all night, stay true to this shit my whole life. I don't have off nights, I can teach you how to ball right. I don't do rest, I do all night, till nobody's left and that's alright. Only the best get the spotlight, so we coming for next, got it locked tight, yeah.
What you know about a young nigga grind just to make shit change? Yeah, Every night I go hard, you would think we would pop champagne. But I'm on the plane, yeah, I'm off the jet. Overseas, where I'm off to next. Touch and roll while you bounce your checks. Seen the signal, you were so distressed. I ain't let a broke bum get to my head. Add us a track, real once from the bread. Always on my toes when I'm out in the stair. Nobody safe, got dots in your head, yeah. I'm young and I'm dangerous, a demon is risen, he going up. I had to make that decision, was either start trapping or turning up. Now I'm in the cut and we on the stage, you can never touch. Visionary, there is two of us. PJ6, call your bluff. We've been watching from a distance. Pain, focus, and precision. What it takes to talk about my vision. But I'm still calling your bluff, I saw all night. Spanish little shorty shake all night. Won't give you the time till the price right. Henny and Sprite and it's on site. I guess you could say that I'm gone. I got connects in my phone. Just wait till the day that I call up the throne. I want the throne. Miss me with all of that drone. Fuck nigga, leave me alone.
I do this shit all night. Stay true to this shit my whole life. I don't have off nights. I can teach you how to ball right. I don't do rest, I do all night. Till nobody's left and that's alright. Only the best get the spotlight. So we coming for next, got it locked tight. Cause I do this shit all night. Stay true to this shit my whole life. I don't have off nights. I can teach you how to ball right. I don't do rest, I do all night. Till nobody's left and that's alright. Only the best get the spotlight. So we coming for next, got it locked tight, yeah. Don't stop with it all, yeah. Energize a bunny, we all here. Don't you find it funny? Y'all were trying to scum me. Now I think about it, not one of y'all want it. Cause my flow game the dumbest. Or is it cause you know the hoes that tell you they love us after we crush them? Or cause we've been dogging the ones that you out with in public? Look, maybe cause my beat selection impeccable. At least the work ethic respectable. Y'all are the shape of a sectional. I'm who they play and portray when they ask what the best would do. You next to K on the keyboard, I'll smoke you. Me and Jay, game 6, pick and roll you. Thought you had one, I don't know what y'all hope to prove. Or do you dudes refuse to use the blueprint I'm holding to get where I'm going? And whips like salamandrin, drive them like they stolen. Swear I've been going up where y'all just go through the motions. Shout out commotion, this shit a problem. Don't even know why they bother. On pack on nobody could guard us. Y'all don't know what you just started. Y'all don't know what you just started. Y'all don't know what you just started. Y'all don't know what you just started.
What's up, guys? Thank you for watching the D Essence Show. Thank you for tuning in. Please share the video on Facebook, Nightline TV. We're on till 8 o'clock. We just finished talking to P Double and JaySixKilla. I'm sorry, I'm like chewing on pizza because I'm starving. Anyway, right now, I have one of my... so please support the movement. Check out J6. He's dope. I respect his movement. I respect his energy. I respect his family, and I'm very excited for him, and I see him going a lot of places. Sometimes I don't know what route he will end up taking eventually because he's kind of like still not growing. New in it, but it's just so much to find in this journey. You know, you start off one way, and it just brings you to something else, you know? So I'm just excited to watch his journey, and I'm glad that it started here as well, and that I'll always be like a everlasting memory in his journey of music.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know
Isn't that crazy?
I didn't know that.
I take things like that very humbling. Like, I remember, you know, you remember first things certain times, you know? Mine. You see? So we're all family here. My next friend right here has been a supporter, like I said, from day one. We didn't even really know each other. It was kind of through Facebook.
Yeah, no question.
Like, where did you come from?
I mean, you know me.
How did you find me?
I'm just I'm an observer of the culture, and I've been around for some time.
You have.
So I seen you moving, and I seen you moving correctly. And coming from a background of radio myself, I appreciated the way you were moving. I like the fact that you were a woman doing it, and especially that you were representing the Bronx. Because, you know, that's the Mecca. So you know, I definitely, before you even said it, before we even met, I peeped the Angie vibe. You know, I peeped the Angie vibe, and when I saw that, I was like, yo, you know, and not only that, I mean, you know, we also have funny history. We know the same people. We found out once we knew each other. So
I was surprised.
Just like you met Angie when I was younger, and you know, at the time she was a beautiful person, and I sensed the vibe of you know, she seemed very much like a no bullshit person.
I hear she's straight to her shit.
That's just the impression I got.
I would be intimidated by it.
And I felt the same vibe. I felt the same energy about you. And then when I saw your show, I said, I like this, I like this. So of course I'm going to support.
I appreciate that.
No question.
So we just became friends and started supporting each other. And I know that he did music, but I didn't really involve myself in it because he's very low with it.
No doubt.
He's not that one that throws things in your face. He's not on Instagram all the time throwing the music in your face. So it's kind of low key. And I'm like, all right, he does things on the side. Maybe he's just keeping it to himself. Well, I took a listen to a couple of songs you sent me, and I was just like, whoa. The BX is definitely there.
Thank you.
You definitely have your own style. You don't remind me of anybody, which is good. You have a great voice.
Thank you.
You can go fast, and then you can chill, and they can get rugged if you had to.
Just trying to be in between. I guess I'm kind of we're the generation between.
Yeah.
Between, we get the class. We had the classic, but we also saw the new stuff coming to light.
That's right.
I try to be a balance of both. I actually like both. I'm not a hater, as you would say, of the trap generation.
I got you. I mean, the trap music is dope. Don't get me wrong. It's the people that are on it. But if you put those beats with lyricists or people that we grew up with, oh my God, the beats are so dope.
No question.
But you're throwing garbage on top of it and making it characterized as garbage music is not.
I wouldn't necessarily.
I mean, all right, maybe I'll fix the garbage. I
wouldn't necessarily say it's garbage. What I would say, all right. This is a good way to put it, because I know you were there with me at the time. Do you remember when the transition went from every once in a while the Hot 97 CDs? You remember when they were pumping?
Yeah.
Remember every once in a while they would throw a Lil Wayne joint on. Remember when he was Juvie and Turk?
Yes.
And that, right?
That took a turn.
And if somebody would have told us
that was garbage, we would have been like,
if somebody would have told us via 1990 whatever, yo. Pay attention to that guy right there.
That was like 96.
He's going to be running the game. Yeah. He's going to control the game, and music is going to go. We would have been like,
yeah, I didn't expect Lil Wayne to be who he is now. I would have never thought that.
So I think it's just it's kind of how it was when my moms and my grandmother and the older family in the house heard me listening to CNN. The first time they like, the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And I just think, even though we don't understand it, I feel
CNN, like Capone and Noriega?
Yeah, no doubt. The first time my mom's heard CNN, she was like, what the?
That's some Queens,
yeah, no doubt, man.
Hood stuff.
Yeah, I got mad love for Queens.
I think the best rappers have come out of there, or lyricists or whatever. That's Nas, Mobb Deep.
I will have to disagree just a teeny bit and say, even though I'm a Bronx nigga at heart, I would love to change it, but as history dictates, a lot of the greatest rappers came from Brooklyn, to be honest.
I could agree with that song.
Big, Fab, Kane, just everyone, man. You know what I'm saying? Jay, everyone.
By the way, this is Mr. Legacee. First time ever.
Peace, man. Peace. I'm here. I made it.
The cherry.
I made it.
Got you in. And I'm taking my show on location. So you guys made it to kind of not the last show, but I'm kind of moving it out of Nightline for maybe a month.
Nice, man. I know how it goes. I remember the live days. Those are fun.
Yeah, they actually are fun. I had a lot of fun doing it last night. And it's just a different type of. You meet a lot of people. Your energy changes. You kind of practice interacting with people in loud places. I mean, it could be very distracting, so you need practice in that. It's just, I don't know, it's just a different vibe. You know what I'm talking about.
You good, man. I feel like big things are coming your way this year.
Thank you.
I really do. I'm super proud of where you came from the first show to here.
Thank you, babe. So tell the guests, tell the viewers what you're about. You're from the Bronx.
All right. Where
Talk
to start?
To me. Yeah. Where you grew up, how you grew up.
I'd say no more, man. Obviously the name is Legacee.
It's not Legacy, it's like Lega and then
Legac. It originally stood for an acronym. It stood for Let My Enemies Get At Me Constantly. That was when I was.
What it is?
Yeah, well, that was when I was a little bit younger, and then after a while, as I grew up with more growth and maturity, it became about me looking at what I did, and then I started realizing, wow, I'm always around gathered assemblies of people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always. And I'm not for nothing. I'm not selling drugs. I'm not hurting anybody with what I'm doing. So I guess I'm doing it legally, right? Mm-hmm. So then it became from Let My Enemies Get At Me Constantly to legally entertaining gathered assemblies constantly.
Okay, all right. So we Bronx raised, born and all
Bronx born, Bronx raised. You know, Albert Einstein, home of the geniuses. You know what I'm saying? I guess it was meant to be.
And when did we start this whole like hip hop thing with you?
Here we go. I'll say that I've always been into music because my father was a musician before me.
Okay.
My father actually had a couple of records on the charts. He was a Spanish artist.
Do you want to drop a name? Just in case,
my father, I mean, he was nobody big, but my dad, he did his thing, and I always thought that was pretty cool. He was always very proud that he broke the top 100 of the other Latin billboards, and
nice.
He
That's
was
a big
always
deal.
Yeah, he was a Latin jazz. He was a vocalist, played a little bit of instruments, so the influence was always there, and then soul music and stuff like that. So I was always a musician by heart. But as far as taking it seriously, I want to say I was probably like 10 years old, say maybe 9, 10 years old. And then by like 11, 12 years old, I had already gotten the hang of things, and I've been everywhere, man. I was one of those that went around every single high school in the Bronx. So, my Bronx niggas stand up. You probably see my face a million times. I went everywhere where there was, battling. I could say that I've seen the legendary Remy Ma when she was eating niggas up on Castle Hill at the end of Castle Hill, doing it for real, no fake. I saw the good era, man. I seen the Fight Club. I seen everything, so fast forward, and as far as me getting into it seriously, I would have to pay homage to who opened the door for me, which was the every once in a while, I guess, in music, your friends can become closer than that. And, it can become deeper than music. It doesn't happen a lot, but when it happens, it's a beautiful thing. So I'll have to credit the Devastating Tito, the Fearless Four, who opened the door for me and became a big uncle, if you will, as far as, in rhyme and in the game. I learned a lot of lessons from that man, and I'll always have love for him and respect for him that's unequal to anybody else, because he showed me more than anything how to take the skills and apply them. You know what I mean? He showed me the hustle. He showed me about timing was everything, opportunity, and and just to be ready when it came, but more importantly to be humble about it. He was always one that bigged up the legends, and he's a legend himself. So I always
like from the very beginning.
I always found that dope. So fast forward there, we started our radio show, which we did for about 2-3 years
with him.
Yeah, he had a radio show. I won't say the name, but it was a good radio show. It was lasted for about 3 years, and during this, the span of that, we had like every legend that you could possibly ever think of from the beginning.
I mean, their name alone would bring a lot of people out.
So it was fantastic. We heard some fantastic stories, but my Uncle Tito was the first one to have that faith in me to say exactly how it happened. One day the co-host wasn't gonna make it on time, and we had to have 2 people on the panel. And so he said, "Neff, you got a minute to learn what you're gonna say." I didn't have no time to do no notes or anything, and he sparked my second love besides music, which was media and radio. So big up to Devastating Tito. And from there, man, it was just about meeting with the legends and politicking and greeting. And now I'm blessed to say that I have a lot of hip hop legends that call me nephew, and the music is fantastic. Like you said, I'm just not one that I don't know, man. When you're in a room full of legends all the time, you kind of learn how to get in line, if you so to speak. So I just patiently waited my time, man, and I'm just loving it. I'm having a lot of fun.
How did we get into meeting or just being down with Chris Rivers? You have the Concord that made oh my God, what was it? The
Pop Gods?
Yes, the radio, yes.
No question.
You went from number 10 spot into number 7, right?
Yeah, we're number 7, man. Come on, number 7 and climbing, baby. Keep climbing.
It's a dope track.
Please. Thank you.
Chris Rivers was here not so long ago, and it was an amazing interview, and he freestyled like he couldn't stop. Like, it was just amazing.
He's an amazing
soul,
dude.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty good story, actually, that you say that. We were actually, we had a mutual friend, in when I said during radio, and we had already had the plans in work, and then another hip hop legend, who happens to be a big brother to me, Mikey D, reached out to me, and he had an opportunity with this dude named E-Rex, who produced the incredible beat. And I reached out to E-Rex, and he heard some of my music, and I guess he had the Chris Rivers idea in his head already. So he just hit me back and was like, yeah, this makes all the sense in the world. I'll hit you back. And next thing you know, the Conqueror came about.
There's so many artists in the Bronx that are
overlooked.
Yes. How you feeling about that? Like, I've had a lot of them here, and it's
you want the PC answer, or you want the real answer?
Both.
The PC answer would be, I would say that everybody has to wait their turn, and everybody's a great artist. It just doesn't happen for everyone.
Okay. Now, what's the get in line term?
The real answer would be, there are a lot of great, not only artists but great leaders in the Bronx, and I just believe that putting it in the hands of people who are not only capable but know what to do with the power is a dangerous thing if you're on the other side of it. You understand? The Bronx, obviously, is no game. We protect this culture with our life. You saw me. I was writing bars off camera while you were sitting here. It's just, this is what we do. So, I don't feel that they want to bring light to any artists who will stay for longevity, because unfortunately, whether we like it or not, it's a business. They have to figure out a way to profitize it, to be most profitable. And, having one person eat, it's not a good thing for anybody,
Definitely. Are we taking this somewhere else? Are we staying in the music, or this is just something for side?
As far as like career-wise, no, music has always been the #1 love. But, like anybody, you have to learn how to wear many hats.
Yeah.
And when I went down the radio path was one path that took a lot of my time. It took about a good 3 years, and I learned that side of the game. And then I intended to get back to the music, but I was pulled in another direction, and I was able to write for a few of my favorite artists and a few of artists that are coming up. And that was an experience. And then I fell in love with writing for people as well. It was, it was a fantastic experience. So now it's kind of like what my little bro J6 was kind of saying. It's kind of like when you travel around the world and you come back and you have that moment, you think, what now? It was kind of like my instant reaction was, get back to the music and let's finally put out a project that the people can have, and not just the singles, not just freestyles here and there, but an actual project so that the fans, the fans that know what's up can come and hear and enjoy, and we'll take it from there.
So you are very close with Jay's dad. How did that all begin? Like, you're very close with him. Like, you go to events with him, you go to interviews with K.
He's another big brother to me.
Close,
shout out to my big brother K7. First
congratulations, Mister, on that new baby girl.
Yeah, man, no question.
That was like a fly on the wall on Instagram. I was celebrating with them. That was amazing.
Well, everybody is very excited, and as far as that goes, But yeah, man, K7 is the big bro. I actually met him through a friend of mine. Well, who was actually he was the event coordinator for the radio show. He was actually the person who was dealing with getting the legends in and making sure everything was fine.
Oh, interesting.
And I met him through him.
Right.
I went to an event with him, and kind of like how you were saying, energies just clicked. We just found out we had a lot in common, and we went building a relationship from there. And then after, I want to say maybe about a year or so, just building a relationship, vibing like every day, just not even talking about music, talking about life. And I received some priceless jewels from that man, as far as how to go about what I was doing, and how to take all three of my loves and put them together. And he's just, like I said, he's been a great source of inspiration and a great source of guidance for me. Yeah, shout out to the homie.
Nice. I like the history. Good
No
stuff.
doubt.
You want to take it to a song?
Yeah, no question. I know we have a couple of them. So
we got the Mi Gente freestyle.
Yeah, you could bump that. You could bump the Mi Gente freestyle.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah, no question,
Go
man.
ahead, introduce it.
I'm just gonna say, yeah, man. I'm just gonna say, you already know it's your boy Legacee. At Legacee1 on Twitter. I'm a Twitter head, so get at me. Let me know what you think about it. It's your boy's take on the Mi Gente remix. The J Balvin joint. Just did my thing on it, and I feel that shit is kind of wavy, and the DJ just fucking with it, so I'm fucking with it too.
I like like it because like you're used to hearing Spanish on it, but
no
you do
question,
the
no
hip-hop
question.
side. I like it.
You know, and I'm Puerto Rican, so I could do that.
Yes, buddy in the house. All right, we'll be right back on the Diaz Show. Enjoy.
Yeah. They wanted me to do it, right? BX, what up? Okay. Legga. They thought a nigga couldn't turn the city up. I'm in here screaming Kingsbridge, nigga, what? I always knew one day it'd happen. When others would quit, I would get this shit cracking. And yo, I just wanna know who wanna party with it. Bronx style, white cup, man, Bacardi in it. I'm all about the money, boy, I gotta get it. Raining 100 bills on a nigga, so I'm finna let it. There's a record to set, and know I gotta set it. If ever you placing a bet, boy, on me, you bet it. Holy water flow bars, give the Pope a headache. Lit like that propane fire, boy, now watch me set. Son, I'ma put the city on its edge. Watch, and I'ma put the city on its edge. Watch, and I'ma put the city on its edge. And bring right back to hip hop, which I thought was dead. Son, I'ma put the city on its edge. Watch, and I'ma put the city on its edge. Watch, and I'ma put the city on its edge. And bring right back to hip hop, which I thought was dead. I told them all they couldn't stop me. Yeah, still in all they try and top me. My confidence up, I ain't cocky. I'm chilling with Tony, we smoking that broccoli. I'm sharp with my skills, never sloppy. Spit fire and grill them, hibachi. I'm different, I kill them, they copy and make sure my hits hit like punches. I'm Rocky. Can't nobody see Legio. If I don't fuck with you, that shoulder's frio. It's play on time, son, I'm beating you trio. I'm champion, baby, the one, I am Neo. See, y'all ain't fucking with me with this rap shit, nah. And y'all ain't fucking with me with this trap shit, nah. Then I ain't even lying, that's some fact shit. Legacee, BX, who fucking with that shit, huh? Son, I'ma put the city on its edge. Watch, son, I'ma put the city on its edge. Watch, son, I'ma put the city on its edge. And bring right back to hip hop, which I thought was dead. Son, I'ma put the city on its edge. Watch, son, I'ma put the city on its edge. Watch, son, I'ma put the city on its edge. And bring right back to hip hop, which I thought was dead. Let's go. Y'all already know what it is, baby. Kingsbridge, BX, man. Yo, Speed. Lo hicimos de nuevo, my nigga. Yeah. Let's go.
Hey guys, we're back. This quick break. Just want to give a shout out to my mom, Ray Pearson, Louis Peña BX, Michelle, Marianne. There's a few people on here that are watching the show. We got 194 views right now, which is great. Thank you. Keep watching and spread the word and share the videos. Right now talking with Legacee, hip-hop artist from the BX and many other things. Just a good friend of mine, and I finally got him on the show. I said, let's do this already.
No doubt, man. Good to be here.
We just, I don't want to put your business out like that, but we just became a new daddy.
Nah, no question, man. You could put it out there, man.
We just became a new daddy.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I guess I'm daddy, dad now.
Yeah, we got three girls, don't we?
Yeah, man.
Goodness gracious.
So you understand where the humility comes from.
Goodness, how are we dealing with three girls? How are we doing from what I see from pictures and stuff, you look amazing. They love you. They all look like you.
Thank you.
They all got those cheeks of yours.
I gotta say that's probably the biggest compliment that can ever be paid to me. Period.
Yeah.
Bigger than music, bigger than I mean, even though it's fantastic when a fan comes up to you and says, "Yo, man, I fuck with your music," but
sure,
man, listen, let me
Definitely.
tell you,
that's the goal,
raising kids is not easy. Period. But in a generation where social media is everything, and pressures on you to grow up fast, being considered, a good dad by my children, is something I take very seriously, and something near and dear to my heart, man. My oldest daughter always says, I just finished reading an essay from her, and she just finished writing. Her teacher passed it to me in her report card, and she was like, "Yo, your daughter said you inspire her,
Aww,
and for me, I mean, my daughter would never say it to my face, of course,
right.
As far as that, then it was you, I, daddy,
yeah.
But seriously, man, it's just something I take very seriously, and it's to be honest, something any men who have daughters, man, humility and patience is
and be a daddy. Like, don't be scared to be a daddy. There's a difference between a father and a daddy.
Oh, no question.
And even sometimes your children will move away from you at one point in their life just to kind of do their own thing. But we all coming back. Like, I heard something on one of the shows last week, and they said something like you're like an authority, but then they come back to you as a consultant.
No question. That's kind of how it is, and I could say that because that's how it kind of was with my parents. You know? My parents were pretty strict growing up. You know, we didn't have the real the bonding, I guess. You know, but then as I grew older and I had, you know, and I guess it formulated my morals about my life. You know, because I'm very on time. I'm, you know, certain things that just stay with you, and you know. You realize after a while, man, these are important tools that I needed in life. And then it's true, you kind of come back to them like...
Yeah, and then they become your friends, and then you start, you know, bonding with them. Of course.
And once the respect is built, it's such an awesome thing.
Definitely. And I think, I don't know, I think these kids are lost. I think these little girls have a lot of, like how are you feeling as a daddy with 3 girls now? And now you just had a newborn. Well, a couple of months already. She's beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
I saw her on Instagram the other morning. I just lit up with her just talking to you.
She lights up my day every day,
just
man.
Laughing and talking with you.
No question.
It's adorable.
And just to see it happening again, you know, it's been a while. Like, you know, there's a nice age gap between her and her sisters.
Yeah.
You know, so
how many months is she? Is she 4?
My first 2 are only a year apart. So, you know, so that was an experience. But this one is kind of more fun because, like you said, I'm older.
Yeah.
You know, everything's more stable.
Yeah.
You know, so it's been a lot more fun. I've been able to have a lot more time with this one and really enjoy. You know, I don't feel like I'm, you know, this one I kind of feel like I'm on the highway and I'm like, all right.
Okay.
I know where I'm going.
That's
you know,
good.
With the first 2.
3's the charm, huh? The 3rd's the charm.
Well, if the 3rd one was a charm, I would have had a boy, but you know,
I
got my girl. I got my girl, and not for nothing, I feel like everything is what it's supposed to be.
You make girls only, huh?
I got my little Libra baby to keep daddy balanced, you know. So I can't really ask too much. Yeah, I guess I'm a girl machine. I guess that's what it is, you know.
So.
But I love my babies, you know. Shout out to them. They're probably watching.
What are we teaching them?
As far as?
Just from a father being like as a woman, like what do you?
Oh man, you mean like what are my responsibilities to impart?
Yeah, like what do you want them to grow up?
I feel the best thing.
I know it's a weird question.
You could probably impart on them is graciousness, humility, you know, respect. You know, I'm big on integrity. You know, I'm big on saying what you mean and meaning what you say. I'm big on, you know, show up, man. You know, take the chance. You know, support is something that's free. You know, so me, I'm always one that I'll be honest. If my kids do something and I see that, you know, their fire is burning, I'll give up what I'm doing.
Right.
And it's that real. You know, I'm at a point in music where I'm, you know, like I said, I'm at peace. Either way, I'm always gonna make music. I'm always gonna create, and it's always gonna be my passion. So you know. I'm at peace, man. If I'll say my daughter turns around and writes a song today and tells me, Daddy, I want to be a superstar, I'll be ecstatic.
Are any of them into music?
My oldest daughter is now getting the bug for acting, believe it or not.
Oh, nice.
Yes, she's getting the bug for acting, and she's actually pretty dope. Not just because she's my daughter, because I am one that will tell you the truth.
So she's going a little different route. Are you okay with her being in this business? Especially with all this harassment stuff going on.
I feel with
proper guidance. I know it kind of comes with it, but
I feel with proper guidance. You know, I would piggyback that question back to you. You know, how do you feel as a woman in the industry now? Do you feel like, you know, there's is there more pressure for the younger women today to come up? You know, I feel like I'll always be behind her. So you know, as far as she goes, she's lucky that I know the business. But I could see if you didn't have somebody who knew the business.
Oh,
I
mean,
could maybe see where.
I feel like it's always harder for us.
Oh, no question.
And we're always going to have to be dealing with something. But you just have to know what you want, and you have to be raised with morals, like, and respect. You just have to.
I'd agree.
And you have to present your way a certain way so people know how you present yourself, and that's how they treat you. You know, like even if you present yourself in a certain way and then you want to be a certain way here and there just for a tease, people will still respect you because overall, that's who you present.
No question.
You get what I'm trying to say?
No question. And that's the way I feel. Like if it was my, you know, I would.
Like you can have a little fun on the side with yourself so people don't take you so seriously, but overall, people respect you because they know. Essence, this is the type of female she is. Okay, she's being a little flirty, she's being a little da-da-da, but this is who she is. This is who she is consistently.
No question.
So
I would say the same. I would say that, you know, if and when, yeah, you know, the the opportunity presented itself, I would say that I would just I would probably preach just keeping her close. You know what I mean? Not personally, you know, but as far as family goes, you know, I think just the simple essentials, man. Just understanding family's everything. You know, work hard because you know there's somebody working right now. You know, at this very second that you know might not be better than you, but they might outwork you. You know, so always show up, always work. And, you know, always try to present the best version of yourself. Those are the things that I really like embed into my kids' heads because, you know, I was lucky to have a good foundation. And my mom's was always one of those that was like, man, take that chance. You know, if you only got one, shoot it. Who cares? You know, deal with the consequences later. You know what I'm saying? So definitely. I kind of teach them that just a little more refined so they don't get lost. You know?
Yeah, the kids are a little less fearless. And they're ready to conquer, right?
No question,
and that's the
man.
next single we're going into.
That was the perfect transition, you know. Yeah, I guess that's the best time as any, man. This is my my single with Queens legend Mikey D and the son of the legendary late Chris Rios, man. Big pun. Chris Rivers. It's called The Conqueror. It's a pretty dope joint, and I hope you enjoy it.
Are we having a video for that?
I actually do have the video. I didn't, you know.
Oh, okay. Don't worry
about it. To the link, but okay. Yeah, it'll be in the rotation for next week.
Okay, cool. We'll be right back on the Diaz Show.
You can't conquer the conqueror.
Go to work. Chris Rivers, E-Rex.
You can't conquer the conqueror.
Go to work. Higher than cannabis rips. Ambulance split where amateurs be battling Chris. Lazarus gift, back to life, the catalyst shift. Cataracts, I crack your back, you try to handle this. I'll be the conqueror, armorer darker than horror genres, larger than monster corridors, harder than Spartan armor was. Factual, actual, tactical, Bronx admiral. Known to crack your roots and shatter tools when I be slapping dudes. Master boost, Mike pages, slice faces with mind raised, quick holding in ice ages. My rages similar to Bruce, that's Banner, not Wayne. But I'm known to take a joke, I put a bat to his brain. Hand him McCain, ask him if he's able. You focus on food, I brought the legs and platform to the table. That's my thoughts, bars, and righteousness. Strike it swift with this viper spit. Put this pen in pen, I'll be the motherfucking fight again.
Lyrical Bronx Titan, overlord of rhyme writing in his prime Tyson fighting who rag you like 5 vices. Precise writing, heighten the highest enlightened with a dangerous might and a venom to strike him like lightning. Musical maestro, married to lyricism and tight flow, motivated by music. I've been to places they might go. Y'all micro, I'm hypo, toy with y'all like Tycho. It's sure to hit Geico, take your weight, lipo. Alright, yo, y'all niggas trash that we can't recycle. While me and Rivers deliver shivers, this light, bro. Mikey D like a hyphen C, ain't no typo. C-E-Rex, figure we beast, and he figured right, yo. The conquistador, grab beats in the figure 4. The speak Spanish person in charge of me speaking that raw. With a gift swift, slick, sick, and which you never saw. Magnificent MC, yours truly the conqueror.
Solve another rapper with ease. Rapper with ease. Just conquer. Solve another rapper with ease. Rapper with ease. Conquer. Solve another rapper with ease.
You can't conquer
the panic button. Rappers in trouble. The man is planning something. Fans is running. Don't sweat them gunners. I got the cannons coming. And I'm sunning any man's plans who stand in front of me. You wanna be your army can't ball hang with one of me. Official ain't the issue. I'm loyal, and worthy. Versatility's worthy. Ask anybody that heard me. King of everything I do, so bring it if you swing it through. I set this mic on fire and that choir that you singing to. Ooh, love it, I hate it. I'm still the greatest, still underrated and staying hate. Look, ma, I made it. Put your money on the vet. Got your honey getting wet. This is light work. You ain't really heard nothing from me yet. It's pitiful. I'm sitting here listening to what niggas do. It's critical. My mission this year is to get rid of you. Joe Black and E-Rex. Chris Rivers is a T-Rex. Speeding Legacee conquerors. And we next.
Rex.
got their mics on, fellas?
Yeah. We good.
I like being the only girl sometimes. And well, we switching over to the lounge area.
Family's here.
Because we about to just talk about nonsense for the next couple of minutes, and then Legacee might take us out with a little something off the dome or something. I don't know, a little something for me.
You know, a little something.
I don't want to put no pressure on.
Nah, it's all good.
Thank you again for tuning in. Don't forget, share Facebook Live, Nightline TV, The Essence Show. Please support Nightline as a broadcasting center. You're able to come here, shoot videos, do demos, DJing, photography, voiceovers, production, you name it, they do it here. Just reach out to Eddie B. Swift, DJ Eddie B. Swift, show him the love. Even me, I'll connect you and connect the dots. But for right now, we got the Essence Show, and I got Legacee, DoubleP, or P double, sorry.
Close, almost.
Yikes. And JaySixKilla at the end.
J6.
And we've been talking. I just want to talk to you guys. How you guys been feeling about the whole Jay-Z and the 8 nominations that have been a snub?
I'm gonna go first. Sorry, I think Jay-Z knew he wasn't gonna win any of those awards.
Okay.
I had this conversation with P in the Kings Road Entertainment chat the other day. Shout out Stevie P, shout out Effie, shout out Chris C, photography. We had this conversation.
These new artists.
Hov put out a different album. It wasn't to the formula of the regular Hov album. So I don't think Hov made the album to win any awards.
Yeah.
He made it to add to his legacy, which it did. It's an excellent album.
Right.
Anybody who listens to it can't really say otherwise.
Right.
So, I mean, he knew he wasn't going to win those awards. He was there, honestly, for the gesture of being nominated, I feel like, and also because his artists were also nominated. Rihanna for Wild Thoughts, you know.
That's right.
Is Hov
Who did a very good job with the dancing. I haven't seen Rihanna like dance in a long time, and she danced the whole performance.
I love Rihanna.
Wait, real quick.
And she also gained a little bit of weight, a little.
She's
thicky.
perfection.
Is she to you? She's perfection.
She's absolute perfection.
Oh, you like the Barbados?
I like Rihanna.
Oh, okay.
I think the way it looks good on her. I think it looks right.
No, it looks nice. It looks awesome.
At this present time, you know, it's cool. It's like, you know, it's experience.
It's crazy because I remember when she first came out upon the replay or whatever. I never thought she would be who she is now.
I'm happy she grew her hair back out too. I like that.
Yeah,
Nice.
I like short hair.
Man, she got that rich glow going on. Shout out to Rihanna.
How are we feeling about Alicia Keys still not wearing no makeup? Are we good with that?
I love Alicia Keys.
I'm cool, man. I'm cool with it.
I love Alicia Keys, man.
There's too much Photoshop going on.
I need another Alicia Keys hit though.
She's beautiful.
I do,
another
right?
one?
I need like an old school like beginning of Alicia Keys.
You know what it is with
And now
Alicia
she got
Keys?
Swiss. Like, let's do the damn thing.
You know what it is with Alicia Keys, man? Is that when you got a family that's so talented, man. They
So
son
talented.
they
The
son
kids
is
are
8 years old and he's
No, the
producing.
baby is
right?
already dancing.
He got credits, right? He got
Yeah.
credits. Well,
Yes.
on Kendrick's album, is it?
Yes, he has credits.
Yeah, I think it was Good Kid, Bad City. He's got
a credit somewhere.
So
Damn,
you
I
know,
should have brought that up in our interview.
yeah,
yesterday.
you know what I'm saying. So with Alicia, I'm sure she's probably gonna pull the Sade card. You know, when it's time,
Yeah.
it's gonna be time. You know, right now Swiss got a lot going on. You know, I saw you was with him last night,
Oh,
man.
and
So-
I was like, I don't want you to leave. I have so much to say to him, but it was like, make it quick. 2 questions only. I'm like, the Grammys and Harvard? Like, I really didn't know even what to speak to him about.
Yeah,
I
no
was
doubt.
like, shit. But I mean, this guy sold, I read 300 million records he has sold in his time of being producing and
Legend.
a rapper. And
Yeah, that's
he's
bananas.
just amazing. He still
Legend.
reps the Bronx. He
Yo,
came
how
in with his
about
motorcycle
I'm about
jacket.
to say,
like-
how about I remember DJ K Swiss, man. I remember before he
Wow.
was Swiss Beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When he was,
And he still kills it.
No, always. He
Yeah.
was always legendarily ahead of his time, man. And Swiss, you know, if you knew Swiss back then or seen him back then, you didn't maybe know that he was gonna be an icon,
I would
but
have
you knew
not.
where he was going. You knew you're like, man, this dude's energy. There's no way he's gonna lose.
Yeah, I think that he surpassed
the
Pharrell and the
consistency.
Neptunes because they were kind of all out at the same time. It was Timbaland, Neptunes, and then him with the Rough Riders and all
on
that.
the back end, no
Yeah.
question.
Timbo's another one.
Oh.
I'm gonna be honest and it's just
love
I'm gonna
Tim.
say that I think after
But
Dre,
Swiss is over.
I think Tim.
Really?
In my
I
opinion.
might.
Yeah,
that.
because he's just eclectic, man. He's done everything. There's nothing he can't do. You know, so yeah.
I mean, I know Jay-Z wasn't going to win because it was very controversial. There was a lot of truth in there that white America didn't want to hear. You know, and then And then our side of things, we were a little iffy with where he was going with it. But I also felt a little bad that his baby Blue was there. And she was like, Daddy, you going to win this? You gonna get? And he didn't get nothing to show his daughter.
I'm going to touch. I'm
going
to
say.
How many does he have? Not even.
He's actually drinking out of them.
Do you think he's rapping for Grammys anymore?
Not even that. I'm going to go back to what Jay said. He still wins because his artist was there. Rihanna was there. You know what I'm saying? He's nominated every time your artist is nominated.
Well, they honored him the night before at the pre-Grammy.
You know, you win every time. And on top, you know, I think that with 444, it was a dope album. I just think that
I didn't really get into it. I'll be honest.
I just, you know, I think that I don't think it was. I think it was more for. He did it for the culture, for you know, in the sakes.
It was needed.
Like kind of like I remember when Kane like. Yeah. Rap was simple. Rap was simple, but then Kane came, you know, and he was going into multiples and big words, and Rakim was another one, and it kind of made you be like, I remember hearing Big Daddy Kane say, you know, the B-I-G-D, D-Y-K-A-N-E, dramatic, Asiatic, you know, and when he said Asiatic, I was like, fuck, I need to know what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and, you know, it kind of like challenged you to go back and like read up, you know, and I feel like that's what Jay was trying to do, but you know, I don't know if it maybe delivered the way it should have, but you know that album was talking about generational wealth and talking about how to fix your credit and you know things that need to be
like a father of the game type.
No question.
Thing.
I mean,
there's nobody else doing that right now.
At this point, what else does Jay have to do or prove?
Nothing. But even to give back to the culture in that sense, like for us as artists coming up in the game, right? This generation, who do we have to look up to that's there right now still? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just listened to it and I was like, wow, that's something to, like, aim for.
No question. It's a goal. No question.
You want to know how I feel?
No question.
Honestly, I feel like
I really enjoyed it.
In Jay's whole catalog, Jay has always given us food for thought, always given us knowledge and things that most rappers wouldn't normally give us. We always got gems from Hov. I feel like we needed a Hov album that was about Hov, that came from him. And I feel like when he was making it and promoting, even the way they rolled out that album, 444, like
crazy.
He knew people weren't going to understand it on the first listen.
Right.
You know? And
we don't get that music much anymore.
We don't, and that's like, what's so special about that
That's
album.
why I really enjoy it.
There you
like,
go.
That
you
doesn't exist.
You touched on it.
Like Drake is running the game right now. Is that fair to say?
Nah, no question.
Yeah, he is,
no question. He's putting up.
He should be doing that. I need that. That's what I need from the top of the game.
I
yes,
you know what I mean?
That.
In my opinion, that's just me.
Yes and no. I feel that, you know, in that sense, yes, because
I want to know what the top of the game is like. Like, what is it really? You know what I mean? But, behind all the facade and everything. Like, what?
I mean, in a certain sense, when Drake was doing that, though, they were saying he was too emo. You know what I'm saying? Like, when, you know, if you go back to his first album.
Shit made it.
Right.
Yeah.
No
That's
question.
what made
No question. You know, so I kind of feel like in this era, you can't please that. You can't please everybody.
No, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
You listen back, if you think back, at first when Drake first came out, it was, he's too in his feelings. And then Drake started really rapping and putting out that rap where he's talking his ish. Yeah. And everybody was like, what happened to that Drake? That was
exactly, man. That's how I feel. So I feel like you said. I feel like it's very rare that we get to see that Hov. That we get to see cunning lyricist, almost, you know, flashy, reasonable doubt Hov. You know, in a certain sense. So it's like, how many times are we gonna see that? At that, I felt like I just appreciated it. You know what I mean? Because we might not. You know, that might be the last.
Honestly, not for nothing. Me and P went to the tour. Like, I've seen Jay 5 times. Like,
I saw Jay Eminem, man. That was
tour,
fantastic.
And it was the most what's interactive Hov I've ever seen.
It's just a different energy, like
different
and I can tell like
level,
he's in not Kendrick Cole. He's in Cole's brain as Cole's coming up. I could see the.
I like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like there's a
like
difference.
Rock Nation, baby.
There's
Rock
a difference.
Nation.
There's a difference.
So we're gonna take a little turn. How you guys feeling about DMX? Ooh, everybody's up on the new news.
Yeah, I'm up.
I'm not. Put me on.
Well, what happened was that DMX was gonna go serve in March for tax evasion, right? But I think he was on probation or whatever, and they caught him with drugs in his system. So now they're taking him in now.
Oh man.
And they're gonna try to move up the March for one day. Like, let's say he was going in March 12th, they're gonna move it up to March 11th.
That's crazy.
And he's gonna do 4 to 5 years, I heard.
That's crazy.
DMX is a legend, by the way.
Yeah.
Legend.
Yeah.
I grew up with him. I mean, I followed his whole career. I was just. I want
to hear what you have to say.
I'm upset because I was actually working with his manager and his ex-wife, Miss Simmons, to Shira, because she was here before with her son. She's beautiful, amazing soul.
Super dope.
And we were trying to get him in, and I just got word yesterday that he's not going to be able to do it because that's it. So now I'm like, shit, it's got to be like 10 years before I meet him again. So I'm very upset because I won't be able to get any. He was just in BB King's with this concert that we all kind of missed. What are you feeling about that? I mean, I don't like the whole jail thing. I really feel like because we know this person and what's going on with him, like the real demon in him, that instead of putting him behind the bars for tax evasion, why can't we just get him help and put him in rehab?
I mean,
that's already a jail right there for him.
You already know how it goes, man. They don't take care of the people,
system.
man.
We were talking about it at school. It's the same thing. It's
and
broken.
DMX, honestly, I feel like DMX has always found his way into some type of trouble, whether he wants to or not.
Yeah,
also not.
Kind of follows, right?
It doesn't really help his case in this situation. You know, I pray for DMX.
Yeah.
I hope that this all goes by quick and he gets back on his feet and things really do iron out for him. You know, that's how I feel. Personally.
What are you feeling like, Lega?
You know, I'm gonna tell you, X the big homie, man. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, I've been around a long time. I know y'all probably might not remember, but I remember when Rough Riders was still right next to the Jay Leno show, right there on 57th and 7th
the studio,
Avenue.
you mean?
You know what I mean? No, the actual offices. Back when this is when Murder Inc. and Rough Riders used to actually share a hallway, you know, when they were two of the most popping labels. And, you know, I was a young dude. And I was doing promotions for Rough Riders because of my brother. And, you know, shout out to Uncle Ray, shout out DY, everybody. And I'll tell you, when X was at the top, there's nobody fucking with my brother, man. Like, to be honest, nobody will ever probably do what he did again. To knock yourself out of the number one spot and make 2 platinum albums in 6 months, man. To you know, think about what that is as artists. We're artists. To take 6 months, make an album as hot as It's Dark as Hell is hot, and then come back and knock yourself out of number one with Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. You know, when he was there, he was absolutely phenomenal. He is a absolute culture shifter, and I pray for my brother.
And he's very positive. He's a very positive soul.
I was blessed, and I was glad that I got to see him that last time at NJ Pack. He wasn't in the greatest of mind states when I saw him, you know what I mean? But we definitely exchanged, you know, I got to give him a pound and, you know, exchange some love with him. And, you know, dog is always going to be dog. And I pray that for more than anything, he wants it, because he, you know, I hope he remembers to himself what a legend he is. You know what I'm saying? Because he deserves to know that. He not only deserves to be acknowledged by us, but he deserves to be acknowledged, you know, just period, in his own heart. You know what I mean? I pray that whatever it is that's plaguing him, I pray that he finds peace, man. And I agree with you. I don't think it's in a jail cell, you know?
I agree. I mean, you have 8 to 9 children. That's crazy.
I pray for his family. I pray for all of them. I pray for, you know, his, like I said.
More people than just, you know.
Exactly. It hurts everybody.
Exactly. The collateral damage is way worse.
It's crazy.
So then we're taking a turn into Kanye West.
Oh, man. That's about wait. First of all, before we say anything about Kanye West, that's my man.
I love Ye too. I'm a big Ye
about him. I want to ask your opinion as men. I don't know if you guys seen the new Kim Kardashian pictures.
She looks fantastic. I'll be honest.
She does look.
Well, I mean, if I had an amazing surgeon like her, I would look the same freaking way.
Super.
Let's be real here.
But let's just say, like,
I'm just saying.
If we could take it back a few years, Kim was beautiful without the surgery.
Yeah, but she's a different girl now.
She's a different girl now. Yes, but let's just not forget that who Kim really is and how she really looks, because she was beautiful before all this stuff. And I do agree with I mean, I'm not a fan of the Kardashian show, but real quick, I just want to agree with the fact that I do think she is our generation's sex symbol.
Yeah.
100%.
You know, she's I guess
a lot of trends. Like every female wants to look like that.
I guess a sex symbol.
Entrepreneur.
Well, when J-Lo first came out, she was the one that brought the big butt to Hollywood, right?
Absolutely.
But nobody was really doing surgeries though.
Nah, no question.
When Kay and them came out, that's when everybody wanted to have the long black curly hair, and she set trends. And
look at who Kim was around. She was around Paris Hilton, all these Hollywood girls that started getting these types of surgeries.
It's funny that you bring that up, because Kanye West just wanted to do, I don't know if it was an ad or some type of video, but he had Paris Hilton recently just he had 3 girls dressed up like Kim Kardashian.
Yep.
To promote.
He's so
them.
outside the box.
It's so crazy. But my thing is, as a man, would you want your wife to be shown? Like, how do you think he's? I mean, obviously he's approving these things, but would you want your wife to be doing this?
My man, Ye, can I just...
I mean, it looked like 80s porn pictures. That's what it looked like.
All right, let's go on it. I'm going to just say this because I know my man, Ye.
You got 5 more minutes.
Ye wants you to see his girl. Ye wants you to see everything he's working with because that's the way
that's just
Ye
how he
is.
Yeah.
He's proud of what he got, you know? I read stories on the internet.
Actually.
I read stories on the internet that Kanye was friends with Kim and wanted Kim years before they even ended up together. And he plotted on this. He got the girl of his dreams. So would you not?
He
show
did
off
say
the
something
girl of
about
your
it in a
dreams
record too.
She's already a sex symbol. She's already posting half naked anyway before you're with her. So I mean.
Not only that, but she's the mother of your children, you know.
Now she is. I look at it different.
Now she is.
You still like looking at her?
I mean,
is she someone that you still seeing like, oh?
I've been looking at her since I'm like 10, bro.
In the social media,
sex symbol.
She's like
influential.
I'll be honest, man. I don't have no fucking time to think about none of that shit, man. Like, I really don't try to even get caught up in that bullshit. To be honest, it's kind of a,
especially as our generation, like you.
Oh, nah, no question.
You can't escape it.
No question. No question.
Yeah,
no question.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of that.
Okay.
No. As a man, I can't do that.
But, cool.
Listen, like I'm speaking from Ye's point of view.
She asked you.
I love that.
Hell no. Yo, to my future shorty, you're not doing that. But right now we focus on the music, so that's not coming out.
J6,
but for real, like if I understand where Ye's coming from, because I know Ye and I know he's that type of artist and that type of person.
No, I totally agree.
But
with
me
him.
personally, no, my girl would not be doing that. Absolutely not.
Can't.
Absolutely not.
Nah.
All right, one more topic: sex dolls.
Yo, did you see them things?
That shit crazy.
Yo, I seen it.
That shit crazy, bro.
I can't say I don't feel weird about it.
Yeah.
I can't say I don't.
Super weird.
Yeah. Super weird.
Can't say I'll be purchasing one, but I mean it's revolutionary. I mean,
isn't it crazy?
Technology is crazy.
They have ones that
this is going to be an awkward question, but how do you feel about that from a woman's perspective?
I want. There's a side of me that feels threatened by it.
Yeah, like
because and it's also sad that men. Well, certain men would rather that and not be a man. Like, what's your purpose as a man if you want to not communicate or provide or be a safety net for a woman or for a woman to come home and speak to you? Like, we're getting to the point that we're so...
Do you think it's that deep? That's crazy.
Yeah, we're getting to the point that we're so scared of getting hurt that everything is just sexualized. And if I can have someone that looks like a female with a fat ass and big tits and big thighs and don't talk back... That might be okay for me because she can't hurt me.
Yo, you hit that right on the head. That's a fact.
But let me just say
that's very sad.
You just dropped it.
It's very sad. It's very sad. But let me just say this: like, I'm friends with a lot of girls too. A lot of girls don't like when a guy is just interested in just sex.
Oh, no question.
No question, exactly. So. Who's to say that the sex doll won't avoid that whole situation of maybe heartbreak or maybe, I feel like I was just used, you know what I mean? Where they don't even have to go through that loop of playing mind games with you because now there's a doll, you know what I mean?
But
it's crazy though.
Like how not all women look. It's just sad, you know, like if you're gonna make dolls, make them
I feel like Jay, man. I would have to say, it's not like I'm gonna be purchasing one, but you know, I guess there's a market for everything.
Listen, there's things that sell right now
that's crazy,
right? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I've seen them. I've seen niggas sell air.
Yeah, niggas do
I'm
sell
not even
air.
joking. I've seen niggas sell air. You know what I'm saying? So you know, hey, get your money and you know. Shout out to y'all niggas.
Somebody out there wants that, so hey.
Yeah, no doubt. I like I said, man. Hey, you know,
it's part of the future.
Whatever's clever,
man. I guess.
We could go on and on about these things, and unfortunately, we're done for tonight. We got to head on out of here.
No doubt.
Thank you again for Jay coming through.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Listen,
please stay in your lane.
P-Double J6 coming Monday. SoundCloud.
Yeah, already.
Follow us on social media. You remember.
You're a good team. I sense a lot of energy. You both excited, and when you have a partner that's excited with you, you get big. You get far. Just communicate and compromise.
We go to the top.
Trust each other, because if you can't trust your partner, then there ain't no reason to be together.
That's what this is about. It's family and trust right here on this couch.
No question.
Straight up.
It is.
They're all connected.
Hell
one
yeah.
person who's 100. Not here.
If you see one of us, you see all of us, man. You know,
coming
at Legacee1, at Legacee #1 on Twitter, man. You know, anybody that like the music, like what you heard, like they said, I answer everybody, man. So let's get it, let's work. Artists, fans, everybody alike, man.
Real people giving real music, for real.
So I'm taking off the month of February, but I'm not going to be forgotten because I will still be doing my thing. And we'll all be in touch. I love you guys for watching and tuning in each and every week on Wednesdays. And I love Nightline. I love what I do here. It's just I got to deal with some stuff on the personal side. You know, I got to get my feet wet with working again. You know, as you guys know, I took a leap off the ship.
No question.
So I'm just trying to get my feet stable again and try to do some stuff outside to kind of bring the brand more out. But it's not the end of DeEssence or Nightline, so we good. But thank you guys for spending your time with me tonight. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Tell you
Definitely. Thank you.
Let me tell you something. I expect great things from you. And I think that your leap of faith was well worth it. I think in the time that you I think the time that you that you took that leap, I feel like you did as much as anyone could possibly do in that amount of time, and I really look forward to seeing your. Oh no, I mean that. But if you didn't feel that way, you wouldn't be doing your job.
So feel that.
Salute to you and salute to the show, man.
So when you're doing your thing, you always feel like you're not.
You always feel like
never enough.
To go.
It's never enough.
It's part of being creative.
That's why they say
part of the process.
Never enjoy the moment. You know,
because
you're always thinking about the next moment, and then you don't realize sometimes that might not. That next
makes
moment.
me feel a little better. Sometimes I'm sitting home with anxiety. I'm like, I'm just not doing enough. And I'm like, but I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. Why? Because I'm not out in the street.
There are people watching you that you don't know are watching you. And I know that. So I will say salute to you and salute to everything you're doing. We always got your back.
The same to you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for watching DeEssence Show. Be good. Love each other. Have a safe weekend. And peace. Get in line. Legacee, you want to take us out?
Let's get it.
Yeah, I might as well, right?
You got like a second.
I'm actually gonna share some bars with y'all.
You got like a second.
I said, yo, it's Legacee, Nightline, DeEssence Show, so get in line. I waited patiently, now I finally feel it's time. See, niggas talk good, but they no line for line. I separate a nigga from his head, chest, and effing spine. Bring tragedy, pawn niggas like Columbine. I'm his majesty, script magically out of mind. I time travel with words, niggas is out of time. I think more witty, therefore I ink the hottest lines. There's no talking, bro, just making dollar signs. Outline the bodies in chalk, no one to follow mines. Y'all get the drift now? You get to start the sign. See, 2018 is unequivocally mine. Patiently waited my turn, so I'ma have my shine. Put no dates on my goals, there ain't a place or time. Y'all might match my skills, never my pace of grind. I'm far too clever, I get it however, whoever, whenever, wherever the time. If y'all don't use it, I'm nice nigga, you must be blind. Peace K7 is 6, nigga, I'm 8 and 9. The OG said, for you do it, you take your time, then stay ready. Never get ready, you never fall behind. Church, as of this second, this shit is mine. So everybody who ain't Legacee, get in line. Big up the Nightline Radio for letting us shine. Then at Legacee1 to follow the grind.
Peace, fire. Yo, wow. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Wow.
You are now tuned in live to the DeEssence Show.
In the building, putting it down.